Welcome to Engineering Knowledge. Today we will discuss Chebyshev low pass filter design. Before discussing Chebyshev low pass filter design, we will study nth order Chebyshev polynomial because the Chebyshev polynomial plays an important role in the theory of approximation, and this polynomial is given as Tn omega is equal to cos n cos inverse omega upon for omega is less than 1 and cos h n cos h inverse omega when omega is greater than 1. And this is the recursive equation of polynomial which is used to calculate the higher order polynomials, which is the present polynomial, past polynomial, and the future polynomials. And we have calculated few polynomials for different orders. And these are the 5 conditions which are polynomial always. For omega less than 1, this polynomial oscillates between +1 and -1. For omega greater than 1, this polynomial increase monotonically with omega. Tn1 equal to 1 for all n. Tn0 is equal to ±1 for n even, Tn0 is equal to 0 for n odd, and zero crossing of polynomial occur in the interval -1 to 1. These are the properties of polynomial. And we have plotted the polynomial here. This polynomial shows that for the order 1, it is steeper, it is straight, almost straight line, and order 2, it is getting curved for higher order, and it is getting for higher order oscillations are more at starting, but the transition or curve is more steeper. And it is a type 1 low pass filter design, which we'll study later. Now it is a Chebyshev low pass filter. That is, Chebyshev low pass filter is can be divided into 2 parts, that is type 1 and type 2, depending upon the Chebyshev polynomial. The type 1 Chebyshev polynomial is all pole transfer function has equiripple passband and monotonically decreasing stop band. It is the type 1. Then it has equiripple passband having ripples in the passband and monotonically increasing stop band. Okay. Type 2 has both poles and zeros. It has equiripple stop band and monotonically decreasing passband, reverse of that one. And it can be represented using a simple logical figure that it is monotonically decreasing stop band, passband, and equiripple stop band. By allowing some ripples in the passband or stop band magnitude response, a Chebyshev filter can achieve faster roll-off or steeper transition from pass to stop band. That means by allowing more ripples here, the transition may be more steeper. That the shown by green, that n equal to 8 case, transition more steeper, and in comparison to that n equal to 2, when oscillations are less at passband but transition is less steep. So if oscillations are more, transition is steeper, or vice versa. So this is the type 1 Chebyshev low pass filter, and type 1 Chebyshev low pass filter has the mathematical expression Haj omega square is equal to 1 upon 1 plus epsilon square Tn square omega upon omega p, where n is the order of filter, omega epsilon is the passband ripple parameter, omega p is the passband edge. Okay. For omega varies from 0 to omega p, that is passband edge, this transfer function varies from 1 to 1 upon 1 plus epsilon square. You can put the values here and find the value that Tn square omega p upon omega p, that is 1 equal to 1. So it becomes 1 upon 1 plus epsilon square. So for this particular range, our transfer function varies from 1 to 1 plus epsilon square. And if we want to remove this square, then it should be an under root 1 plus epsilon square under root. And it has 2 terms. That is, first term is passband ripple. Passband ripple means 1 upon this term. 1 upon this term is passband ripple. And peak to peak passband ripple means 1 minus this term. 1 minus this term. So these are the 2 parameters which are given by examiner, and we have to consider these parameters to design a filter. Now examiner generally give 4 desired specification, that is passband ripple parameter or peak to peak passband ripple, anything of this one. And if epsilon is directly given, or peak to peak passband ripple is given, or the passband ripple in dB, passband ripple is given. Okay. Anything may be compare anything depending upon the examiner that related with ripple is given. Stop band, second parameter is stop band attenuation parameter, that is A. Stop band edge, that is omega s. Pass band edge, that is omega p. These four parameters must be given to design any Chebyshev low pass filter. And designer generally calculates order of filter, which order of filter will be suitable for this specification, and what will be the poles and position of poles for transfer function for these four parameters. Position of poles means transfer function, both are same. So first is pass band ripple, which we have studied here, which that is pass band ripple is 1 plus sigma square, that is 1 plus sigma square under root, and it is taken in, suppose it is taken in dB, which is generally given in dB, 20 log 1 upon 1 plus, that's same term, it becomes 20 log 1 plus square, 1 plus epsilon square under root, and that under root will go outside, and it becomes 10 log 1 plus epsilon square. Final value of pass band ripple is this one. So generally given pass band ripple, suppose 1 dB, 2 dB, 3 dB ripple is given. So from that value we can calculate this ripple parameter epsilon. Okay. Second value generally we have given that stop band attenuation parameter. It means at the stop band attenuation becomes 1 upon A. H j omega s equal to 1 upon A. So H j omega s becomes this one, 1 plus epsilon square Tn square. Omega is put now omega s, and that is omega p already existed, and under root for the that square function. Just for reminding, this square can be taken out here as under root, and when omega becomes omega s, it becomes omega s. So expression is like this. Okay. And this becomes 1 upon A attenuation parameter, and after cross multiplying we have this expression, that is equation number 3. So these two conditions generally are given, that is A is given or this pass band ripple is given. Further we have to calculate the order of filter and transfer function of filter. So these are the design steps where we assume that we have given all the four desired specification, that is pass band ripple, stop band attenuation, stop band edge, pass band edge. We have given four parameters. Now first step is compute epsilon, that is ripple parameter from equation number 2 with the given pass band ripple in dB. First we will calculate this parameter using this equation number 2, this equation 10 log 1 plus epsilon square. In second we will calculate using 3. Now compute n from equation number 3. You can compute equation from equation number 3 because Tn square considering the n value, and after putting the Tn square, that is cos formula of that function, we can have the value of n. So just after putting the value and solving this equation, I have calculated the equation, that is n is greater than equal to cos h inverse a square minus 1 upon epsilon square under root cos h inverse omega s upon omega p, where a is attenuation, epsilon is ripple, omega is stop band edge, it is pass band edge, and n should be always greater than equal to this one, and it is the smallest positive integer. Suppose this comes out to be 1.5, then it should be taken as 2, not 3, 4, 5, 6, because all 3, 4, 5, 6 also also satisfy the limits, but it should be taken as smallest positive integer, just next integer. Third step is finding the location of poles. It can be found out using the formula skj cos alpha k minus j beta k or sigma k plus j omega k. We will use this formula where sigma k is the real part is the minus sine 2k minus 1 pi by 2n sine h hyperbolic 1 upon n sine h inverse 1 upon epsilon, and imaginary part omega k is equal to cos 2k minus 1 pi by 2n cos h 1 upon n sine h inverse 1 upon epsilon. So we have the value of where k varies from 1 to 2n. K varies from 1 to 2n. We will calculate n from second step. We will calculate epsilon from first step, and we have already given a value of omega s and omega p. So we can calculate this value. N is given, epsilon is given, K is given. We can calculate this value. Okay. For different value of K, from K varies from 1 to 2n. For the poles of HAS and HA minus S. It means similar to that of Butterworth filter, that S1, S2 to Sn, left half of the S plane have the HAS. These poles belongs to this transfer function. From 1 to n poles will belong to HAS, which is actually left half of S plane. Okay, and from Sn plus 1 to S2n, these poles will belong to HA minus S, which are in right half of the S plane. It is shown here. It is shown in this diagram that similar to that of Butterworth theory, there we have studied a Butterworth circle, and here we will study a Chebyshev ellipse. So all the poles will lie on the Chebyshev ellipse, and these are the poles from 1 to n, that is belongs to left hand side plane, belongs to HS, and from n plus 1 to 2n, these are the right hand side poles belong to H minus S, which we have studied in last slide. Now it is shown for the n equal to 4 case, that 4 poles are in the left side and 4 poles are in the right side, where K varies from 1 to n, and then K varies from n plus 1 to 2n. So after calculating poles from 1 to 2n, we will check that 1 to n poles are left half plane, and we will select all these planes because we have to calculate HAS, and discard all other poles which belong to HA minus S. You can see this ellipse. This ellipse has the minor axis D1, which is calculated here, and one major axis D2, which is calculated here. These are the elliptical axis, and this expression sigma k square upon d1 square plus sigma omega k square upon d2 square equal to 1 proves that all the poles lie on the ellipse. All the poles lie on the ellipse. So HAS, final expression of transfer function becomes HAS, that is selecting only the 1 to n of poles, K DC gain minus 1 to n raised to power n, S1 to S1, S2 to Sn, all the poles are multiplied, and S minus S1, S minus S2, S minus Sn. Then all poles are placed in the denominator as well. And K is the DC gain. DC gain is 1 upon 1 plus epsilon square under root, and it is for even n, and if n is odd, it is taken as 1. So it depends upon ripple parameter. This expression, this transfer function, it is known as normalized frequency transfer function, because it is to be calculated for omega p equal to 1. When we have considered in the derivation omega p equal to 1. So to calculate the non-normalized or non-unity passband edge, we will do, for a non-unity value of omega p, that is minus 1, we just replace S is replaced by S upon omega p. S is replaced by S upon omega p. And it is what? Non-unity value of omega p. It is in value given in the question. Suppose we don't have the calculators, scientific calculators which can calculate hyperbolic functions, and we only have the normal simple calculators having log and all the parts. So in that case we have second method. You can use these relation for simplification only. Sin h inverse x, we know that it is sin h inverse x is equal to ln x plus x square plus, this is the relation between sine, hyperbolic and log, and we can calculate log using simple calculator but not sine hyperbolic. So using this relation we can have now 1 upon n sine h inverse 1 upon epsilon, this relation, and further we can use this relation. 1 upon n can be taken out at the power, so it becomes log, natural log gamma, where gamma is what? 1 plus 1 epsilon square plus 1 under root upon epsilon raised to power 1 upon n. This is we have factor assumed. First we will calculate this factor using normal calculator, and then we can calculate d1 d2 using formula gamma square minus 1 upon 2 gamma d1, d2 is gamma square plus 1 upon 2 gamma. Just changing the variable in this expression and solving the expression. Okay, and we need not to solve the expression. We just use for this expression using for simplification to do faster calculation. Now poles will be sk minus sine 2k minus 1 pi by 2n as it is into d1, and j cos 2k minus 1 pi by 2n into d2. d1 d2 are calculated from here. Okay, so it is a second method which can be used to calculate if you don't want to calculate sine hyperbolic. If you can, then it's good. Now it is example. Example is design a Chebyshev filter with 1 dB passband ripple and attenuation of at least 20 dB at omega s in stop band edge equal to twice the passband edge omega p and specified as omega p upon 2 pi is equal to 3 kilohertz. So we have given that passband ripple 1 dB, attenuation 20 dB, omega s is twice of omega p, and omega p is given as omega p upon 2 pi is equal to 3 kilohertz, or omega p is equal to 6000 pi hertz, 6000 pi. So first formula, using the first formula, we will using equation number 2, we can write equation number 2 in another form also, just using the formula of antilog, and it becomes epsilon is equal to 10 passband ripple dB upon 10 minus 1 raised under root. Passband ripple is given as 1, we have put the 1 in dB, should be in dB, 1 upon 10 minus 1, 10 raised to power 0.1 minus 1, it becomes 0.5088. Okay, remember it is the same formula, just we have converted it using an antilog method. Equation number 2. Now it is given that omega s is equal to 2 omega p in the question, and attenuation given 20 dB. It is in decibel, so in numeric value becomes a, again applying antilog, 20 10 20 upon 10, it becomes 100. You know that 20 dB is 100 definitely. If you don't know, then you can use the formula 10, that value dB upon 10 is the required value. Okay, it is the method to find out the antilog. Now in equation number 3, from equation number 3 or the design steps, we have already calculated n. N is what? Cos h inverse a square minus 1 upon epsilon square under root cos h inverse of omega s upon omega p. And after getting these values, a is 100, epsilon is 0.508, and omega s upon omega p is becomes 2. So after putting these values, we calculate that 2.78 n. So just next smallest integer is 3. So we will take n as 3. Okay, we select n equal to 3 and putting the value of sk again the equation. This is the equation, last value, and putting the value of sk for k varies from left hand side pole, k varies from 1 to n. N is 3, 1 to 3. Okay, and finding the value of s1, s2, s3. 3 values are there, and further these we can see that these are two complex values, complex conjugate value. It lies on the real axis, so you can assume that this is a low pass filter having these two values 1, 2, 3. And now it has this value. 2 values are complex conjugate and 1 value is here. 3 values are here, and its just mirror image will be 1, 2, 3. 3 values must be here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 values lie on the left hand side, and next 3 values lie on the right hand side. We have to select the left hand side poles only. That's why we have taken only limits 1 to n. Now HAS becomes minus S1, minus S2, minus S3. In the formula we have written minus 1 raised to power n, and it can be written as minus S1, minus S2. Both are same, because minus 1 raised to power n is minus 1 raised to power 3, and minus 1 raised to power 3 is what? Minus 1. So it all means the same. Minus S1, minus S2, minus S3 upon S minus S1, S minus S2, S minus S3. Putting the value of S1, S2, S3, we will have this particular transfer function, and it is normalized frequency transfer function as we have already told. So using the exact value of omega p from this formula, 3 kilohertz into 2 pi becomes 6000 pi, and putting this value in this case, that is S is replaced by S upon 6000 pi, everywhere in this transfer function, s cube, s square, s. So every s is replaced by s upon 6000 pi. Now it becomes 0.493 constant, s upon 6000 pi cube plus 0.9883 s upon 6000 pi square, and this one. Now we have taken the DC gain equal to 1 because n equal to 3, n is equal to odd. If n was even 4, 6 and something else, then it should be calculated from this formula 1 upon 1 plus epsilon square under root. And we have to put this k here. Okay. To design, now the next step is that it is completed. The analog Chebyshev filter is designed. Now to design digital filter, equivalent digital filter by using bilinear transformation, suppose simply we have to put the s is replaced by 2 by t 1 minus z inverse upon 1 plus z inverse as per the bilinear transformation theory. Now if suppose sampling time period is given, then you can put the t here, otherwise you can just put the t equal to 1 second if not given. So I just put the value 1, t equal to 1, and placing the value of that every s should be replaced by 2 1 minus z inverse upon 1 plus z inverse, every s in cube, in square, linear, and then its value. And this is the final expression of HZ, that is digital Chebyshev low pass filter having desired specification given in the example. Okay. And that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching.